Hello everybody and welcome back to this lecture, and right now we're going to continue from where we stopped in the previous lesson. So what we talked about for now is how you should start learning ethical hacking, where you should go, which certificates should you take, are video courses for you, are universities for you, and so on and so on. Basically what we did by now is we managed to get a good grip at how we should learn ethical hacking and what things are important in the process of learning in order to get the career. So we figured out that these certificates are not so important in order to have a job with the ethical hacking skill, even though they can help you with certain companies, as some companies really like to see which accomplishments you have certificate-wise. Okay, and right now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at different platforms where you can expose yourself and where you can actually find your first job using ethical hacking skill. Okay, so first of all, in order to do that, the best thing you should do is to create online freelancing accounts. Now many people even now don't think that that is something useful. They don't imagine themselves making money online. They want to work physically in a certain company that is in their city. But nowadays, most of the jobs and most of the things that people accomplish are online. Okay? Therefore, the best place that you can expose yourself is our online freelancing platforms. So open up your Google Chrome or Firefox or whatever search engine you are using, and basically you can simply just type top freelancing platforms. As you can see right here, you click here enter, and what this first site right here will give to you is 72 best freelance jobs websites to get freelance work fast. So you just click on that, or it doesn't have to be that link, you can simply just pick any link you want. In case you haven't heard of this actual freelancing platform, you can discover them here. As you can see, not even I have heard of some. Here is Upwork, that is a really good one, and I use that one. We have Fiverr right here. Fiverr gets its name from its site design. Every job starts at $5. It sounds low, but you can set up tiers above the base $5 option. So this job, freelancing platform right here doesn't allow anyone to work for less than $5, if I understood it correctly. Now, of course, as an ethical hacker with a actually really valuable skill, you are not really going to set an actual hourly rate of $5. You're going to put it more up, and right here we can see some different freelancing platforms. Now most of these I didn't even heard of. Okay, so here's the freelancer. You can simply just click on the link and you can simply just sign up with your own account. Basically all you want to do is check whether you want to be a freelancer or a client. If you want to be a client, you simply just click I want to hire, and if you want to freelance, you click I want to work. Then you set up your own account. Once you set up your own account, you can set up the payment method over PayPal directly to the bank account or something like that, and then you are good to go. All you need to do is make your profile look the best you can, and then you can search for new jobs. And eventually, now it does take some time, especially if you first started off on a freelancing platform, it can take up to a few weeks in order to find your first job, because the clients will most likely always hire someone with a prior experience to a freelancing platform because it's easier for them. Okay, so right here this is Freelancer, and we're not going to take a look at freelance platform right now. What we're going to take a look at is the Upwork platform. So right here, if I just go up where I found my Upwork platform, let me just see where it is. Upwork. Okay, you simply just click on it. It will lead you to the Upwork page with jobs, and here I'm not really sure how it will look for you because I'm currently logged into an account, but once you actually make an account, you should see something like this. Okay, so your profile, once you set it up, you can see visibility. Your profile can be visited by public. Availability is how much time can you put into the work on Upwork platform. So as it says right here, currently I have less than 30 hours a week available in order to actually have some jobs right here. You can go and view profile, but that doesn't really interest us at the moment. we can go down here, and here are some of the jobs that are posted right here. As we can see, Windows System Admin. Now these jobs right here are mostly by the things that you are searching. So if you, for example, search ethical hacker, simply click here, enter, go right here, click ethical hacker, and then you should find the ethical hacking jobs. As we can see right here, the first job posted 12 days ago, which is a little bit old, but it is currently at the top because it is set as interesting job. It says ethical hacker and black hat hacker. Are you an ethical or black hat hacker? We have a job to test the client AWS system to ensure the developers haven't left any holes. Now then you can check out few different things, because this is what client posted. You can see which type of actual skill do they want. They want the expert type of skill, so there are 3 levels, which is the beginner level, the intermediate level, and the expert level. Now the beginner level is called entry, and it's mostly the jobs that anyone can do, or basically it is something that is really easy, while as the intermediate and expert require some kind of skill regarding that certain field. As we can see right here, the description of this job is hourly, so you will work by hour, because on Upwork there are 2 types of actual work. You can work hourly, or you can work over a fixed price. For example, these 2 jobs differentiate. As we can see right here, this one you work hourly, and this one is a fixed price, and you can see the estimate budget for this one is $300. Okay, but we will get to this one in just a second. Let me just go over this one once again, so we can see how hourly it's looking for an expert, and the expert is actually tagged as these $3 signs right here, while as the intermediate is tagged as $2 signs, and the entry is $1 sign. The estimated time is more than 6 months, so we can guess that this would be a full-time job, as it says right here that it's 30 plus hours a week. And here basically once you click on it, it will describe to you what you actually want, or what they actually want in order to find a freelancer. They basically ask, are you an ethical hacker or black hat hacker? We have a job to test the client, okay? And then you can check out some of the information about the client itself. As we can see right here, about the client, the payment method is verified, which means that they have plugged in their money in order to basically pay for the freelancer. They're from the United Kingdom. They currently have on this platform over 169 jobs posted, spent over $50,000, and the average actual payment for basically any type of job that they posted right here is around $18.34. Down here you can see some of the reviews for the client. As we can see right here, this client right here worked for $42 an hour, this client worked for $10 an hour, this client worked for $12 an hour, and these 2 jobs were basically fixed prices. As we can see right here, fixed price, and then right here, fixed price. So basically, once you have a fixed price job, that means that it doesn't matter in what amount of time that you actually finish the job. You can finish it in 5 minutes, you will get the same price as if you finish it in 5 hours, okay? So that is one type of a job. Let's take a look at the one below. As we can see right here, ethical hacker needed to help me find all the Facebook business pages linked to a specific business. As we can see right here, if you click right here, you will have the description of a job. As it says, I use the Facebook ad library to research the marketing campaigns of certain businesses. Some of these businesses make multiple accounts to run their campaigns. I'd like some help in finding those accounts so that I can see all the ad campaigns being run by the business. And then if you want to, for example, you can just go on to the submit a proposal, which will open a new window right here. There it will ask you for some of the information. It says this proposal for this current job requires 4 connects. Now connects are something that you have on Upwork in order to apply for a certain job. Each month you will have, I believe, around 60 connects in order to apply for a job. And then once you find a job suitable by you, you can simply just go on to right here, submit a proposal. Once you actually check everything out, you, for example, see price is okay. It asks for the intermediate level. Then you submit the proposal, and it will ask you some of the questions right here regarding your job preference. So you can see right here, how do you want to be paid? either by milestone or by project. So by milestone is basically that the entire project will be divided into smaller segments called milestones, and then you'll be paid for milestones as they are completed and approved. So let's say this job, you split it into 3 phases and the current budget is $300. For each milestone after you finish it, you will get $100. Or you can choose to get paid by a project, and then you get your entire payment at the end when all work has been delivered, as it says right here. And then right here, even though the fixed price has been set, you can set your own price that you think that the job is worth. So what's the full amount of you'd like to bid for this job? As it says right here, total amount the client will see in your proposal, and you can type here anything you basically want, as long as it's realistic. So you can just leave $300 as the client suggested, or you can just make it lower, which I don't see why we would do that, or you can make it higher if you think that the job requires more time and more of your effort, therefore you can bid more money. Now, another thing that you should know is that the Upwork service fee will actually take away 20% of your earnings. So, for example, you work for this client and then you finish the job, you will not really get $300, you will get $240, while as the Upwork will take $60. Okay? Now, this percentage lowers once you work with a specific client for a longer period of time. Or doesn't have to be longer period of time, it is basically how much money you earn. I believe if you work with one client and you earn with him over $500, then this percentage will drop to 10%, and therefore then it will take only $30 out of this $300. After $10,000, I believe it drops to 5%, which is even lower, which would be around $15 for this $300 job. Okay? Then down here you have some additional things that you should fulfill once you submit the proposal. How long will this project take? Here you can actually take a guess basically by reading the actual project. You can simply just determine how much you think this job will take, and then once you go right here, you for example set less than 1 week. And then you right here have the last thing, which is the additional details or the cover letter. So here you actually send a message to the client saying you're, for example, interested in a job, you know how to do it, and you want to finish that job. Basically, you can type anything you want right here. If the client asks for something, for some certificates or something like that, which I don't think they really will, you can specify everything right here. And this is an additional question that the client actually proposed, which is how do you plan to achieve the objective of the project. And here you can describe how you want to manage to actually perform this job, what you will do, and how you will get what the client wants. Then after it, if there are any additional attachments that you need to specify, you can simply just drag them right here, and after it you can submit a proposal and wait for client reply. Okay, now right now we will not submit a proposal. Let me just go right here. So this is how you can search for a job. Of course, you don't need to really, it doesn't really need to be ethical hacker. You can simply just type hacker. Let me just see right here. If I just type hacker, let me see what gets posted right here. Okay, hacker for bounty program in Denmark. Let us see this job right here. It was posted 16 hours ago. We are looking for 1 or more hackers who want to help us find vulnerabilities at our clients' web and software solutions. We are a Danish company with mid to small size clients. Okay, so simply if you are interested in this job, you can simply just apply to it or submit a proposal. As you can see, information security skills which are needed: firewall encryption, Kali Linux, ISO, Alien Vault, and so on and so on. Okay. So basically that would be about how you can actually go with the Upwork platform. You simply just search for a job, you will write a cover letter, you specify the price that you believe is a fair price, and then you submit the proposal. Now, of course, once you actually start right here, you want to set a little bit lower hourly rate. Now, of course, don't set it too low. For example, an ethical hacker, an experienced ethical hacker shouldn't really go below $30 an hour or something like that. You can start off with around 25 once you actually go to this platform. Then once you finish your first job, you can increase it to 40, for example, and from there you can see how many invitations to jobs you can get, how many jobs you can find with that hourly rate, and then you increase it time by time. Okay, so that would be about it for this Upwork platform. You can take a look at right here at some of the different platforms. As we took a look at the Upwork and the freelance platform, you can go to the Fiverr right here, and you can see find the perfect freelance service for your business. This is mostly for clients when they actually want to search for someone that will finish a job. You can simply just search it right here and then get what you need. So to sum everything up, what I think is the best is to make online accounts on these freelancing platforms and make an account for an ethical hacker, as you are, and basically set your server, set your hourly rate, set up your profile, and apply daily for a job. Now once you actually set everything up and set up all of the profiles and everything you need, you should make an universal cover letter or a universal application letter that you will apply with to almost every job. Now, of course, you will not apply with the same letter because that wouldn't really be useful. It is just there to save your time, so you simply just open up your notepad. You simply just write one cover letter right here. That is a good cover letter that will catch an eye of a client, and then you simply just modify it for a certain job, because you can't really send the same cover letter to every client. It will be a little bit not professional and probably will not make any sense in most of the cases. Therefore, you simply just write one cover letter and you modify it for your own needs and for your own jobs. Okay, so then you have around 15 minutes a day to apply for around 2 to 3 jobs, and in a matter of weeks you will have your first job for sure. The more actual accounts you make and the more jobs you apply for, the bigger the chances are that you will find your first job and actually be able to do it. Now, another thing that you should take a look at is to not apply for a certain job that you think that you don't know how to do it. For example, let us take a look at right here, social media manager. It is out of our actual field. We don't really need I wouldn't really apply for this because I'm not really interested in social media manager and social media marketing, and therefore I don't know anything about this, and I wouldn't really submit a proposal to this. Even if I, for example, notice that it is a good payment, there is really no need to submit a proposal onto something that you don't know. It can only do bad for you. Okay, so basically that would be about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in the next one, where I will talk about my personal path, how I started in actual ethical hacking field, what I did firstly, and how I got my first job. Okay, so hope I see you there, and take care. Bye.